Hey, it is working. All right. So, just double checking everything. Okay. See that this isn't on. All right. Why does this isn't working? Right, let's come on. Right, boop. This should do it. And let's, yeah, there we go. Let's see, because still something is going wrong. Okay, these. I think it should work now. So good evening, guys. We're just getting up the last things that we need for this event. Then we should, let's see, tune event. Of course we can find what we want. All right, we got them here. Yes, we got this, we got this. All right. I think we should be good to go like this. Now only the screen has to work a bit further, but all right. So I see that Terry and Peter are already here. Good evening, guys. Good that you could join me. Yes, we're we're ready to go now for this first FAQ for the White Scar live event, Lord of the Rings Single Tournament EC Qualifier FAQ. Ah, look, there's ties as well. So, alright guys, fixed everything if I'm correct. Good evening, my name for the people that I don't know is Jeroen from the Rotterdam White Scars, and today I'm gonna do this FAQ for our coming singles tournament from the Rotterdam White Scars. And what we're gonna discuss in this FAQ today is the additional army bonuses that the Middle-earth team just released a couple of days ago. So for all people that still doesn't know this information, in 3 weeks time the Rotterdam White Scars will have a single tournament. It will be an ITC qualifier and it will be in single tournament Lord of the Rings Hobbit SBG, and it will be 600 points, and we're gonna place 3 random games from our event pack, so to say. I will discuss that later, but yeah, the reason that we want to record this is that I discussed with the other tournament organizer Lloyd about the discussion that we had with the new army bonuses that came out. So for all people that didn't saw this, at the moment, nope. Oh no! Why is this? Sorry. Should be fine like this. Come on. So, all right. So we're going back. So what we have is the Middle-earth team brought out these special events. These are army bonuses that are compared to the thing that we have at the moment in the There and Back Again book for the Hobbit miniatures at the moment. So for example, the Lake Town armies, the Survivors of Lake Town, Dale, and the Iron Ale Dwarves. So the Middle-earth team was already busy with this in the background from what I know, and in this matter at the moment we don't know exactly what will happen with them. So for my perspective, I eventually talked with some of the guys inside the store. I talked with Lloyd about this and some of the competitors, and today we're gonna discuss when we're gonna use it, yes or no. So yeah, these army bonuses, they're gonna be used at the Throne of Skulls event, the weekend of 16-17 September at Warhammer World. But they also said it on the Great British Hobbit League that they probably want to test out these rules or these army bonuses for the Lord of the Rings armies to just see what it can do, how much balance it brings to the older armies, and how much it will allow people to change from their really hard armies to being more fluff player, so to say. So in this matter they brought out some army bonuses. I've got them open here for the Fellowship and other things. To short down my screen a bit. So they've got it for the Fellowship, the Shire, the Range of the North, Numenor, Minas Tirith, the Fiefdoms, the Death of Dunharrow, Arnor, Rohan, Woman of Druadan, Rivendell, Lothlorien, Fangorn, Misty Mountains, Kingdoms of Khazad-dûm, Thorin's Company, Barad-dûr, Angmar, Mordor, Moria, Isengard, Eastlings, the Varaks of Khand, so I think those are the Khandish warriors, the Serpent Horde, Farharat and Corsairs of Umbar, and then Sharky's Rogues, Goblin Town, and the 3 Trolls. So we have to think now at the moment that a lot of the people at the tournament already suggested or gave their answers to me and said like, yes Jeroen, this is something we really want to use because it's probably something that's going to be used in the near future for all the armies. So in my matter, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to try this out, and we said in the rule pack that everything that comes out 2 weeks before, we will use at our gaming event. But since we're doing this FAQ, we were doing it a bit different. We're gonna give you guys the opportunity to bring in your votes of what do you want. So from this point on, we have got a live chat on as well. I can see it in this matter, and if you have your opinion, guys, please put it down in the live chat so we can discuss about it. And also, if you got any other questions in our rule pack surrounding some questions, maybe how to pull in some of the army list or something else in that matter, so what you want. So in a quick matter, I will go over the army bonuses for people that didn't saw it yet, and I will give my opinion about the army bonuses from a gaming perspective and now from a tournament perspective. Tournament organizer, I have to say, actually. So yeah, let's dig into that. So for this first point, as a player, I really love to see these army bonuses. A lot of you guys know that I play Rowan army most of the time, full fluff. A fiefdom army, fluff. Survives Lake Town. I've got some Lothlorien elves from the attack of Helm's Deep and everything. So I really like to play with these kind of themes, and especially I would love now to see if they get any rewards. And we have to say and applaud them, the Middle-earth team, that they finally bring out these amazing army rules for even the Lord of Rings armies. Mr. J. Clare, Mr. Adam Troke, I really, as a not only tournament organizer but also like a Lord of Rings Hobbit player, I really love to see this. From all the people that I spoke, from the Rotterdam White Scars and other Lord of Rings SBG players, they absolutely love to see this in this matter. So yeah, keep doing this up, guys. I would love to see some feedback indeed from everyone, from the Great British Hobbit League or from any other group that has some ideas about maybe this is wrong, this is bad, or whatever. My perspective from game wise, I really love it. You will see a lot more lore wise armies back into it. It will bring also a lot of people back to their decisions. Hey, should I not maybe play full fluff? And as a tournament organizer, I really love to, reward all the players that are playing at an event, so to say, and are bringing in what they want. They have seen maybe in the books or in the movies whatsoever, and they get rewarded for it, instead of like, oh yeah, you bring this awesome army, but this army is not that really good anymore in the meta these days. For example, like the fiefdoms, or it was maybe really hard as a fiefdom player to play the Army of the Dead, and it was not really comfortable to play like Clansmen of Lamildon next to the Army of the Dead, because they were at different kind of factions and different kind of times at the Paladin fields. So in that matter, no. So, but for now, with these army bonuses, you can do that. So in that matter, fantastic. So let's see what we have as the army compositions. So all the army rules have army compositions, just like in the There and Back Again book. You've got army compositions that has these miniatures can be in the army list, so to say, and the additional rules is most of the time extra rules how it is, and then you've got the army bonus. So for example, here we've got the first one, the Fellowship. This army may include Frodo Baggins, Samwise Gamgee, Meriadoc Brandybuck and Peregrine Took, Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn, Strider, Legolas, Gimli son of Gloin, Boromir of Gondor, Build a Pony and Smeagol. So this is what I said about the army composition. The Fellowship can only exist about these miniatures. Unlike then the additional rules for this, unlike normal warbands, a Fellowship warband is comprised entirely of heroes. Additionally, a Fellowship warband that contains Samwise Gamgee may also contain Bill the Pony. So that also gives why, if Sam is not in the warband, so to say, Bill cannot be added to it. So Samwise have to be in the army before you can use Bill. And then, so to say, for the army bonus is you have my sword. As long as Frodo is alive and on the table or escapes the board in scenarios where this applies, all models from the Fellowship army list gain the fixed expression in this army or gets... yeah. Get... No! It is working again, fantastic. So, as I wanted to say, these army bonuses are really something great, because in this matter you get these additional special rules. For example, now in the Fellowship, as long as Frodo is on the board or escapes on the board, the warband is fearless. And it brings an additional thing. Not that you have like, yeah, it's really too overpowered and you can't do this, this, and this. It is something extra. It's something nice, it brings some more fluff to the table, and people will try and play more with these armies. So, okay, let's see, we've got some more things. Would you love to see more of the army compositions to go over, guys? Would you love to go over all of them? Would you like to go over some few of them? What do you guys want to see? Tell me. So no one has an opinion about if we have to conclude more of the army compositions and army bonuses from other armies, like that we just did with the Fellowship? Alright, that's a good question from Tin Hines. So with certain characters removed from the list, like Gimli, Dane, Legolas, Thranduil, do you think they will be removed from the list, or just if you take them you don't get the bonuses but they can still lead? As you know, Tim, I'm not part of the Middle-earth team, but I know in which kind of way it has been created. Honestly, I think that for the army list you see here, these are additional rules at the moment for the Throne of Skulls event itself. And these are beta tests. So everything probably comes down, if I know how Adam and probably Jay would react onto this, is like, alright, we've got all of this feedback, everyone likes this, but misses the following characters like Gimli, Dane, Legolas, or Thranduil in this army list. And the more people are giving feedback to the Middle-earth team, so to say, the more I think eventually the Middle-earth team will consider to maybe bring them back in the army list, or will add them to the army list. I think that's my opinion in this matter. I don't think they have been removed in the way that you say, hey, they have to be removed because they're really OP in this army list at the moment. I just think they just tried making a few concepts, so to say, to, hey, we have these army lists at the moment, we're gonna play with these army lists, at the Throne of Skull event, and you can try and use them. And in the future, when Throne of Skulls is done, then we probably can see, alright, this has worked, this didn't work whatsoever. We can maybe tweak this a bit or tweak that a bit, and then eventually when in the summer next year they will bring out a new source book, what I know, for Battle of the Paladin Fields probably. So probably I think that will help getting them over, and you will see more of these armies official. So in this matter, I don't know. I don't think they will have removed them completely, and you still can take them in the army list if you want to, but you don't indeed get the army bonus. But probably in the future they will come back and they will have their official things. Because just to give you an example, and this is not confirmed whatsoever, but you have this thing with what I thought was really wicked, the Wildman of Rotterdam. The Wildman of Rotterdam, this army may include Ganburi, Gan and Wosis warriors. The army bonus is Wildmen have long ears and long eyes, know all the paths. Models from this army list gain the Mountain Dweller special rule. Additionally, enemy models do not gain benefits from the Stalk Unseen special rule or any such special rules that give them similar benefits against models from this army list. Additionally, warbands from this army list that contains between 9 and 12 models do not need a hero to be captain of the warband. Instead, one of the warriors within the warband takes the role of the warband captain for the purpose of the deployment. So, in this matter, Wildman of Rotterdam can be really powerful at the moment in this matter. They gain a special rule and they destroy actually the other special rules like Stalk Unseen from some of the Harad characters and everything. So I don't think that is the answer that they will see, and in my opinion it is cool. Ganburi Gan is only one character, but I would have loved for what is it? So it can be cool, but then I would have preferred more to see, instead of a Woes warrior that can lead the warband, I think it would be much more cooler if you would seen a Woes captain, for example. I think then you can also cheap it a bit up and you won't have these armies from 146 miniatures. So this is only one example for me why I still think these army bonuses are really great to see finally on the Lord of the Rings miniatures, but it's not confirmed at 100% yet. It's just like it is more at the moment an extra, so to say, and you will get more out of it in the longer terms. So don't worry, we will get everything done. So also another one of the Wildman of Rotterdam that was just an example is the Death of Dunharrow. The army composition is the King of Death, Warriors of the Dead, and Riders of the Dead. The army bonus: the dead do not suffer the living to pass. The King of the Dead gains the Harbinger of Evil special rule. Really cool. It just gives you a -1 penalty to everyone. No one plays the Kings of Dead, or the King of Dead, sorry. But it's a really amazing miniature to see on the table. It really brings the flavor of the Army of the Dead. But additionally, warbands from this army list that contain between the 8 and 12 models again do not need a hero to be the captain of the warband. Instead, one of the warriors within the warband takes one of the roles of the warband captain for the purpose of the deployment. I would love, and I don't think I'm the only one to indeed, the same thing with the Druiden, would love to see an Army of the Dead captain. Army of the Dead warriors are already expensive, but you don't have any might with the Army of the Dead if you want to play them in the Death of Dunharrow army list, because the King of Death doesn't have any might whatsoever. So in that manner, it would be really nice to see if maybe in the future the King of Death will get an extra might point, or there will become some captains in that they maybe get 1 might or 2 might, whatever. But I think from a perspective of gaming, I would love to play a few extra points to get a captain into there. So that is another yeah, example from what I would love to see. Yes. Also, Peter is reacting on the live chat. I indeed think that the roses are really strong, as I said, with having so much numbers and a point value on the table, and probably will guarantee you victories in a lot of the events or scenarios, so to say, in that matter. So, also Sebastian, yes, I noticed that there was now for the second time a black screen. The internet connection is not really great. I'm doing it through my Wi-Fi from the TV. Sometimes it quits, or it's a bit bad, but it's all I can do at the moment, guys. I'm really sorry. Can't change it, so to say. And the black screens are always because my phone is almost dead of battery. So I'm gonna grab short now a cable to just put it down, and then I can refresh it so it won't fall out when I'm still doing the live. So yeah, just put down in the live chat, guys. Where do you want to discuss about further? Do we want to discuss more armies or army bonuses, or what do you think about them? Just put them down in the live chat and I will start talking about them. Yes. Yeah, because of my battery. Alright guys, so we're back. Alright, Tim, so you say that I play Harad, and while I really want the Knight of Umbar to lead Harad troops, I understand why he can't be anymore, but I'm going to miss 50% plus him on Felby's Betrayer here. Here I come, I guess. Yeah. I can understand. The Knight of Umbar is of course a really good close combat hero, and correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, but I think some Harad forces in the books have been led by Felbeast. I don't know if it was correctly the Knight of Umbar, but the Knight of Umbar has always been a really good character in a far Harad list, the Felbeast of course, and it leads something really great. The thing now is, like, he's a really good one, and the Betrayer can also, it's something nice because the Betrayer gives the 6-inch bonus, like you can poison on 1 and 2. So in the matter that we have now is like you don't have these two in there, but on the other hand you've got your because I have to be honest in this, I have to check it. Far Harad, no, that's the Mahouts and everything. Corsairs, the Serpent Horde. Yeah, it is a 50%. Yeah, it is something nice that an Harad army can go up to 50% of its bow limit. It's much better than the 33, so to say. On the other hand, you don't have the poison anymore from the Betrayer, and you don't have the aggression from your Felbeast with the Knight of Umbar onto it. But all your Harad warriors and raiders can reroll once when rolling to wound and when making strikes. It is a nice army bonus, especially when you play with Haradrim raiders. Suladen, I think. No. Oh. Okay. Should work. Yes. All right. Yeah, of course. I know Peter. I know what he means. And the thing is, it is really cool. Absolutely, I would love to have that as well there, but the thing is, at the moment it isn't. And just from a now gaming perspective, I was more answering like, hey, listen, you don't have the Knight of Umbar anymore there, and you now have to change this to a 50% bow limit and reroll strikes once to wound. I would just say just try it out. From a gaming perspective, I would love indeed to, as a gamer as well, to have the Knight of Umbar into that, because the Knight of Umbar is fitting in this, but of course because he is the Knight of Umbar, he's not in the Serpent Horde, but he's in the Corsair of Umbar thing, because he's the Knight of Umbar. But I think it would be even better, what I wanted to try and say before YouTube crashed the live thing down at the moment, is that the Rotterdam Warriors and Raiders only can reroll the ones. It would be lovely to have them on the Watch of Karna, the Serpent Guard, or Serpent Riders. I think at the Aberkan Guard they're already too hard then, because the Aberkan Guard have their +1 to wound because of their sort of old birdie rule, so to say. So I don't think the Aberkan Merchant Guard needed. But it would have been lovely if it would be put it down on the Rotterdam Warriors, Rotterdam Raiders, Serpent Guard, and Serpent Riders. What do you think about that? So we've got a few more army lists. Does anyone have an idea where we can maybe talk about, or what we want to discuss, and maybe one of the other army lists that we have at the moment? Because we've got a lot more. For instance, I at the moment have also Corsair of Umbar army list, and I always try to play them full fluff. In this army I can include Dalamir, Fleetmaster of Umbar, the Knight of Umbar, Corsair Captains, Corsair Bosoons, Black Numenorian Marshals, Corsairs of Umbar, Corsair Reavers, Corsair Abalasters, and Black Numenorians. The army bonus is the Corsairs are upon us. In the last track of Doom, Corsairs models gain the Backstabbers special rule. If I'm correct, the Backstabbers special rules from the Goblin Prowlers. The Goblin Prowlers have, if they surrounded the miniature or trapped the miniature, they get +1 to wound. It is a really cool one. I love it. It can be indeed a special something. But yeah, actually what you miss in the Serpent Horde, you now here have at the Corsair list. Because here it says Corsair models. So in this matter, I think it will count for the Corsair Captains, Corsair Bosoons, Corsairs of Umbar, Corsair Reavers, and Abalasters. So Corsair Reavers trapping someone with their pacing, striking ability and feinting, because a lot of miniatures or people that have Corsair Reavers have on one side an axe and on one side a sword. That can be really cool. But with this special that they get a +1 to wound with the 2 attacks each, they can be a really tough one. So I think the Corsairs of Umbar with the Corsair Reavers in there and the Black Numenorians to make the terror line, so to say, can be a tough one. But you don't have the Aberkan Guard in there anymore. You cannot put the... what is it? Blah blah blah. The Golden King of Aberkan. So in that manner you get the most heart of point death out of there. So in that manner it would be cool to see a complete Corsair army list. Okay. True. Yeah. Yeah, I agree on you too, Tim. I think it's really nice to have the Betrayer and a 12-inch. I don't think it would be any damage, so to say, especially not with these army bonuses, that it will, if it will be in this Serpent Horde, that it could be 12-inch, because you will probably go as a far higher player now in your Serpent Horde up to 50%, and with your 6-inch indeed you can have a maximum of 2 warbands maybe in, and with 12-inch you can get maybe 3 or 4 into them. It's really depending on how you're doing it. So you also suggested to do Mordor, so let's see what we got on Mordor. Moria, I don't know, it's a fight value one if they're trapped. It is a cool one, and most of the time when you play Moria you get, yeah, you most of the time outnumber your enemy. So in this matter the trapping thing is not really hard, and the fight value can be really nice because Moria most of the time loses it. Fight 3 is for most of the armies like Warriors of Minas Tirith, Survivors of Lake Town, Hobbits. They're all Fight 2 or Fight 3 if they are within the range of something special. So in this matter it could be cool for Moria to finally have Fight 3. So it's just an extra in that matter. But yeah, just going on to the top of there, we've got Mordor. For Mordor we've got the army composition. This army may include the Witch King of Angmar, Khamûl, Dark Marshal, the Undying, the Shadow Lord, the Tainted, the Night Wombard, the Betrayer, the Dreamer Lake, the Ringwraiths, so the unnamed Ringwraiths, Shelob, Godmog, Mouse Sauron, Shagrat, both Shagrats by the way, Gorbak, Orc Captain, Grishnak, Orc Captain, Kardush, Orc Captains, Orc Shamans, Orc Taskmasters, Orc Drummers, Morannon Orc Captains, Caps of the Blackguard Drummers, Black Númenórean Marshal, Mordor High Captain, Mordor Troll Chieftain, Orc Warriors, Orc Trackers, Warg Riders, Morgul Stalkers, Morannon Orcs, Blackguard, Númenóreans, Morgul Knights, Mordor Uruk-hai, Great Beasts of Gorgoroth, Mordor Trolls, Mordor Siege Bows, and Mordor War Catapults. So I think that's the completely Mordor list. So I think they put it a bit much more onto it. And their army bonuses are enemies ready, his full strength gathered. While you have more models on the board than your opponent, warriors from his army list gain +1 courage and may reroll once to wound when making strikes. Indeed, it could be an interesting one. I have to be honest on that, because it says here warriors. So that's indeed actually everything, because everything is in warrior. You can also indeed, what you say in the live chat, you can easily make a Mordor spam just with shamans, captains, put in Shagrat and a Gorbak in there because they're really cheap heroes for really powerful, and they're warriors in this matter, so they also get their reroll of once when making strikes, and they got a +1 courage. So the only matters is you can, what is it? You can discuss about maybe the characters. If they are warriors, so to say, because they're infantry and they're sort of hidden warriors, from a perspective, I won't say it doesn't count on the Ringwraith characters, but it will count on the captains, in the name characters like the Mouth Sauron, the Grishnak. That kind of matters. But yeah, that's more from a gaming perspective, to maybe give these guys a bit more let's say more the advantage to take them instead of the other ones. So I would love to see that, especially Morgul Stalkers, Trackers, Warriors, that they will really get a boost with their rerolls of 1, because it's an award just like Moria, and rerolls to wound are always better than, of course, your extra fight value in the matter. So you already saw a lot of them, Mordor spams in this matter. You will probably see more of them, especially at the tournaments that will use these special rules, so to say. And I would have seen no problem of it, because the hordes, yes, it's a lot of miniatures, but you don't have the damage or the might, will or fate to just compare against another army that has a lot. So eventually when you have to use all your might and will or fate to get heroic combats off, heroic moves off, or dispel anything. After that you're done. So captains you can use, shamans you can use, but I think it will break you up, and it only counts when you have more miniatures on the board than your opponent. So if you have a mortar spam and you finally will draw a goblin spam or a hobbit spam, it will be cool. So yeah, and in that matter, specters. I didn't saw the spectre. It's not in there. No, there's no spectre in it. So the spectre stays at the Angmar list. So yeah, for Mordor, absolutely awesome bonus. It would be cool to see them more, maybe more orc hordes, but eventually when you get them, alright, great that you were here, Sebastian. We will put your vote into it, that you will say yes for it. So yeah, we have already one person is coming to the tournament and says yes for it. I also got some reactions from other people that I couldn't be here at this live chat tonight, but at the moment a lot of the people say, hey, yes, I would love to have something. Let's see if I can find some of them, of course. Let's see. For example, Jasper from the Belgium team that are coming to our event. He also, yes, I am 100% behind the new army rules for the tournament. So yeah, but the decision, it lays to you guys. So where I will reply, no guys, it will lay for you this time. I'm the tournament organizer together with Lloyd. We're here for you guys to make an amazing thing. So I would say yes in this matter, but we only have to be really careful that everyone that doesn't watch this video or doesn't check out the things for the army bonuses, they have no idea that you're playing with it. So I already found something out. I will put out, when I'm done with this live stream, I will put out the video on the Facebook event itself, so people that didn't saw this one can watch it back. And I also will copy paste the event pack from the Throne of Skulls, so that everyone that can see how the army bonuses are can find them up in this matter. But again, my opinion, if this will happen, it of course lays to you guys. I saw a few of them. Most of the time the armies that I play don't play Durin's Folk for a long time, so let's see. So you mean the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm. So the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm army composition. This army may include Durin, King of Khazad-dûm, Mardin, Balin, son of Fundin, Floystone, and Dwarf Kings, King's Champions, Dwarf Captains, Shield Bearers, Dwarf Warriors, Khazad Guard, Iron Guard, Dwarf Rangers, and Vault Warden teams, and Dwarf Ballistas. The army bonus from them are the Wealth of Moria, lay not in gold or in jewels, but in mithril. And models from this army list may reroll to wound rolls of 1 when fighting close combat. Okay. Yeah, in this matter, it will be a really dangerous one, because Durin already got this a really strong combination in that matter. I still think, if you know what I mean, it is an okay thing, and it's, you wound already on 50%. If we take as a oh. All right. So okay, we're back, and hopefully it's working again. Apology guys, as I said, I tried to do anything here, but don't have anything better for it. So, and of course I have to eat a bit. So Tim, you say that the ends are really nice. I heard something from that with what is it? From Thijs as well. Thijs always or has some of the ends as well. He really enjoys and loves by playing them. In this matter, it is fantastic. It contains the armor of Treebeard and Ents. The armor bonuses don't be hasty. Ents from this army list gain the Fearless special rule. Additionally, they're completely unaffected by any magical power or special rule that won't prevent them from moving or move against their will. The only exception is that they will still take the hit from a source's blood, but will suffer no further effects. Additionally, they are completely unaffected by Nature's Wrath and the Wrath of the Bruin magical power. It's a really cool one, so it really, you can't use what is it? Or special rules that would prevent them from moving or move them against their will. So command, transfix, compel, they all have, and immobilize. They don't have any abilities anymore on them. Sorcerer's Blast, they won't get the push, but they will get the hit, so to say. So that is, if I would hit something, then of course it will damage. So that matter I can understand. And then the Nature's Wrath and the Wrath of the Bruin. Yeah, the what is it? The elves create really wicked to see ends on their bumps laying there by a Nature's Wrath or whatsoever. So that's a really love one. I also think the Misty Mountain army composition is really nice. It contains Gawai and the Great Eagles. Actually, everything that the Eagles missed a bit in this matter is like the Eagles are coming. Models from this army list gain the extra attack and knock to the ground bonuses if they were cavalry. Additionally, models from this army list gain them +1 to their strength on the turn in which they charge. Really cool benefit. It's better than having a +1 to wound, so it's not a lance, but in the matter that they get an extra strength, it can help with them when they try to do their rend attack, for example. As well, if they get the extra attack, most of the time Eagles can only would have 2 mon, 2 attacks, and then an extra attack in the matter because they never could charge. What plus strength 1 if they eventually take the charge on it. So, like, as I said, so make a decision. done, guys. Opinion. Sorry for it's really warm. So in this matter, you will also love to see these rules being played more at the event itself. It's a bit shame. So probably it's I can also see what I'm doing. Yes? Okay guys, so I think I've reconnected it a bit more, so woohoo! I don't know for how long it will be taken again, so it's probably because the phone gets too hot for it. So in this manner, I just asked in the live chat, what would you guys love to see at the tournament? At the moment we've got 3 people in the chat itself that says yes, I want to use it. So in this matter, we're gonna use it. What do you guys want to see more at the event? Would you love to see it again, or is it something that we won't see, we will see? Let me know. We are standing at 3 at the moment, and we've got 1 person online that said yes as well. So we've got 4 votes at the moment to see. It is up to you guys. Yeah. Ba, 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 bum. So what do you guys think about the Angmar list? Also one that we discussed a bit about. This army may include the Witching of Angmar, the Tainted, the Dwemer Lake, Hulavar, the Terror of Anor, Burdur, Troll Chieftain, Shades, Barrow Whites, Angmar Captains, Angmar Shamans, Wild Warg Chieftain, Angmar Orcs, Angmar Mark Riders, Cave Trolls and Spectres. Army bonus. Is that the Fell Kingdom should have risen again, Rivendell, Lorien, the Shire, even Gondor itself shall fall. Angmar orcs within 3 inches of a hero that is also a spirit gain the terror special. So in this matter we have orcs that are getting terror from miniatures. Also something really cool to see, because in the Angmar list you can put a lot down of the Spectre heroes, Witch King, Tainted, Dreamer Lake, Shade, Barrow-Wight, and an orc with terror is really the terror. So probably a lot of people will play with a lot more of orcs these days, I think, in the Angmar faction. But yeah, for me I think it's cool. I don't know what you guys think. So okay guys, well, I will probably gonna wrap this up, because at the moment we've got 2 people that are watching. I can't see who are watching, but the thing is, at the moment we've got 4 people that are now saying yes to the new army special rules. If you're now watching right now and you want to bring out your vote, please put it down right now in the live chat. If you got any more questions whatsoever that we want to go in deep, take a deeper look into, just put it down now as well. Otherwise I'm gonna close up this live video because before my iPhone explodes. Also really, Eastlings also is a really good army list. Really like it. They get +1 courage if they're broken. So with some cataphracts or Eastling warriors that have the Black Dragon upgrade, they will get courage 5, and then from that point on, it's not bad at all. Furthermore, they can reroll the die if they want to see how the game ends. That matters. It also is really nice, because then the Eastling player can try and decide if the event indeed officially ends. So also not a really bad bonus. So at the moment guys, I still don't see any new answers at the live chat. So that's for me the cue to just say it is enough now for our FAQ. First off, I want to thank you all that you've been here this evening just to take this hour and 15 minutes, what I see here, of being part of this second live video here at the Rotterdam White Scar YouTube channel. I'm really sorry that sometimes the video crashed, or the video turned into black, or was buffering. Again, I don't have the internet connection here, and I really try to get everything created up here. So nonetheless, I'm trying to create everything what I can with the materials I have. We will get better into it, I will promise you that. As I saw it right now, we have 4 votes for yes for the army special rules. So which will mean that as a tournament organizer together with Lloyd, we will decide now that we will use the army special rules for the coming Lord of the Rings Hobbit SBG ETC Qualifier Single Tournament from Rotterdam White Scars. We will use the new Army special rules from the Middle Earth team, special for the Rotterdam School event. Again, I want to thank you all for participating in the live chat. I really enjoyed it by talking with you guys outside the store and at the chat here. Hopefully next time more people can join in and we can talk about multiple other things. And hopefully next time the phone won't crash that much. So again guys, thank you all very much for it. If you got any tips or feedback whatsoever, please put it down in the comment section below. If you didn't subscribe and liked our YouTube channel, I would recommend do so. And if you got any feedback for us what we can do to improve our videos or what we can put down onto the channel, also send that in one of the comments of our videos or just send it in a PM to us. So for now, this was Jeroen from Rotterdam White Scars, and I would say happy strategy gaming.